All right, everybody. A little bit of recruitment to do. Conference championship, and then potentially playoffs as well coming up. Let's see if we can find anybody who's not complete trash in terms of looking at the boards here. Vince Earl. Not feeling it. Do we have a Pistol Pete Amgay? Not yet. That's up to you guys. Dante Ruggs doesn't have a single attribute over an 80. Get the hell out. Get the hell out of here. Wayne Vernon. This is so bad. Jesus Christ. Clarence Ty is a sophomore JUCO who's also a bust. I'm not going to find anybody, man. It's worth looking because we have the leftover points for now, but this is a bad time. And then Connor Ostrowski. 61 run block. Jesus. It's all pass block. Yeah, get out of here. At guard, we got locked out for a couple of dudes. Maybe it isn't even worth looking here. God damn. Charles Haskins. 91 strength at least. Okay, he's not bad. He's not amazing, but he's not bad. And right now, beggars cannot be choosers. Holy hell. At least we found a half-decent 3-star. Iosefa Queen. Awareness is a bit too low, even as a starting option. This guy's a junior. We'll get him out of there. Then at center, Jamison Pickney. Apparently a gem. He's not bad. He is a sophomore, but... And beggars can't be choosers. Now I don't have enough available points. You know what? We'll just leave it at the offer. What about Mitch Clemens? We already looked at Mitch. 89 impact blocking, 90 strength. Send him a scholarship again. Rashard Brown we already looked at. Worse than the others. Hepburn is a junior JUCO. We got Tobias Beck. He's not bad. Scholarship for you. And Tavares Treggs will, we've already scouted you out. You are my fire, but you're also not fire. Trent Leggett. Oh. We already looked at Clapp, and we already looked at Gilmore. Okay. Well, we should be good for the week then. Pickney. Let's just get 10 points on you. Why not? Still fighting for who we can fight for, but man, this recruitment class did not look good. Let's finally get our redemption. We should have won the title last year. We got absolutely pooped on by mid-10 after beating them in the regular season. We are 12 overall points higher than Kent State, who we have already beaten earlier this year. I mean, this should be pure dominance. Pure dominance for the conference title, and then we shift our focus to the playoffs. For now, get the job done, because we know it's not a guarantee.
Hello and welcome to what should be a fantastic
It's our year to win that trophy, I hope.
It's the battle for the trophy as we crown the champion of Conference USA right here today. This is a surprising matchup. The proverbial David versus Goliath, a ranked versus an unranked team. An opportunity to spring a major upset and build.
Yeah, let's not talk about upsets, Chief. I'm not up for that.
Golden Flashes taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land. A squad that's looking to really put on a show here today. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by
26-23 Kent State. Bad feeling. Lofa, why would you throw that out there, dog? Why? Why would you do that to me? Even if you end up being right, why would you do that? Why would you put that out there into the universe? Unbelievable. I swear you guys actually hate me. We are going to do the opening kickoff, I think, for like the first time this season, just to try to get us some positive momentum early. Mr. Robert Baratheon. Mr. Robert Baratheon almost broke it. Almost. Starts him at the 38. Not bad. Somebody got hurt immediately. Didn't see who it was. Gentlemen, I am going to trust you. First quarter. Second quarter. Second half. It's better, but man, is this game still too close for comfort. 21-14. Still the entire fourth to go. We go 3 and out. It's Kent State ball. A little bit of a return there after a 3 and out. Now up by 10. Defense is holding on. This game is over. Thank God. We are not going to get stuck in Conference USA for another season. We are going to get redemption. We are going to beat Kent State for the second time this year. That trophy is ours. Thank God. And that should secure our spot in the playoffs. Get that safety! Get that safety! Let's go, baby. That's how you cap off a game in style. That man had nowhere to go. We are set up as well as we can be for playoffs.
And we'll see what he can do on
Oh, the big cut by Bobby Boosh! Bobby Boosh! Nearly blocked by his own man. Breaks the tackle. Touchdown. Booby Boosh!
For a touchdown with a conference title on the line. He's never going to forget that.
A statement victory in the conference championship game to secure promotion. What a return for Booby Boosh. TOUGLANE are going up as we nearly got tackled by our own players at the end. We are going up to the next tier, thank God. Oh, you know we gotta fuck around here, right? Disrespectful, maybe, but that's what we're all about. That's what we're all about.
They're going to go for 2 here.
Help! Oh, he's so fast!
He's not going to get there. Stop short.
I hit the button for him to hand it off. He didn't hand it off. We got called for a holding.
So the offense will
You got called. All right, onside kick practice.
That play. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team makes the recovery.
It never like hits off their fingertips or anything like that. You notice that?
They're trying to get that football back. I don't blame them.
They got that stick 'em.
They couldn't come up with it.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive.
Give me that. Oh, baby. Oh, Paul Correa.
Some open field ahead.
Paul Correa. Oh, my God, that guy's fat. Help. He's going to eat me. Help.
So a great return.
That guy was so fucking fast. Paul Correa. Oh, we read that pass the whole way, too. Holy shit. Well, we are definitely making a statement here at the end. Nearly a pick 6 for the senior. Except he was chased down by the largest man on earth. Holy shit.
After the big gainer, suddenly a great chance to score. First and goal from the 3. The back in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep.
Ah, there's another touchdown. We need the boys' confidence to be as high as possible before we head into the playoffs for the first time. And this is quite the way to do it.
I just love to see the execution.
This is quite the way to do it. Couple of quick scores. As Veto Power gets into the end zone. Here we go.
Now here comes the point.
Here we go. You ready for this? Bad boy. Oh, he almost set the edge. Ah.
He goes out of bounds.
They almost set the edge. All right, more onside kick practice.
Doesn't work. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick.
Just fucking pow. Okay, that didn't work either.
Looks like the hands team did its job.
We'll take all the plays we can get to get our confidence up here.
Couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far.
Second and inches, and that's going to be game. I don't think they're going to run another play. Well, they might run one more play.
Second down after that previous play. Grab down the middle. It's Ported.
That'll do it. TOUGLANE.
Will do it.
Secure promotion. It's a year later than it should have been.
Champions of Conference USA.
But only one slip up along the way. That was to Kennesaw State. There could have been a lot more. But you know what? Job done. We got the win. That's what matters. That is what matters. Promotion is ours. Up to Tier 9. We're going to the MAC. We'll be taking Eastern Michigan's spot in the MAC. Conference USA crown is ours. Good job, gentlemen. Good job. Texas Ranger, Mark Huck. Again, that should be setting us up for our first ever playoff appearance. If other programs like Rice can do it, then why can't we? And why not us? Conference USA champions. Sweet, sweet victory. Now, this would be the week that we can manage our staff as well. And I want to do that. No disrespect to both of you, but you are not fits for this program at all. And we'll see what happens heading into next week. Who needs coordinators, right? When you're heading into likely playoff scenarios. Check that we did use all of our points, and we did. Okay. Playoffs confirmed. Miss out on Ben Priest. That's a shame. Aren't first for most others. Program traditions up to a B-. Lost to Wyoming. Was named Conference Defensive Player of the Week, of course. I mean, you know, there was only 2 teams playing, so it makes sense. Imagine we had the offensive player as well. We did. It was Veto Power with his touchdowns. It is showing the bonus game against New Mexico outright. We are going to have to pay attention to that. Also, it really makes me think we're going to have to double check relegations. Now that we know these fucking bonus games are still there, because the schedule still glitches out. So, also, I have no option to sign coaches right now either. Those that, you know what, we might have to reassess who the relegations belong to. We're going to have to double check that. Well, we're going to jump into this bonus game that's totally not the conference title, I guess. Right? Or we can just, I mean, yeah, if we lose this, we could get in trouble, so... Whatever. It's not the conference title. We have the conference title, but we still have to make sure that we win this weird-ass bonus game that for some reason gets scheduled later than it should.
Hello and welcome to what should be a fantastic close to the Conference USA football season. It's the battle.
All right, well, it does it every season. It does it with 12 teams. It does it with 13. I wonder if we were to drop us down to like 10, you know? Defending the conference title like the hardcore title, right? I don't know if there's a way to avoid it. I just feel like it happens with custom conferences, but Because again, like the idea is to have... It was doing it when there was 11 as well, though. Like, I mean, I guess we could technically have 11 teams conference and then 10 conference games and maybe it doesn't freak out. We could readjust it. Oh, only up 7-0 here into the 4th. Even New Mexico's like, yeah, dog, we don't want to play this game. Set it to divisions, exit out of rules, go back in, set it to no divisions. Weird. Very, very weird. Takes a while and I keep forgetting. Huh. Well, I guess we'll have to try that then, Muted, won't we? Fair suggestion. All right, there we go. Well, we are going to beat New Mexico here in what was supposed to be a regular season game, but we'll treat it as a tune-up. I'm not even going to hit the no touching button this time. Who cares? 21-7. We already were the conference champions. Thank you, though. Do I get the trophy presentation again?
Decides to do to see if they're going to get that college football playoff invite. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation.
Yay, trophy presentation again. At least we get to celebrate it on home turf. I don't know if it was a fluke the one time I did it. Well, I feel like the alternative, like, we could technically keep divisions, but then you just keep the conference games up and still have it be conference record, right? I wonder if that counts. Yeah, right, Frank, exactly. I wonder if that counts as 2 championships. We got the celebration twice. I'm gonna laugh if our program tradition goes up. That's gonna be amazing. That is gonna be amazing. Still in first for some people. Okay, didn't go up. Your Heisman winner, wide receiver Vernon Macklin at Florida State. Tough to disagree with 20 touchdowns. The junior wideout at Florida State wins the Heisman. Apparently we have a bye week? Did we get a first round bye in the play? Okay, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Did we get a first round bye in the playoffs? What is the bracket this year? Oh my God, we're the #1 seed. It'll be Texas Tech versus Michigan. Winner plays TOUGLANE. Florida State against Miami of Ohio. The winner plays Arkansas State. Clemson plays North Carolina. Winner takes on K-State, the defending champions. Nebraska plays Bowling Green. The winner plays BYU. We may have broken the way the playoffs work, everybody. We may have broken it a little bit. In terms of All-Americans, yeah, we didn't... Oh, we did have a first-team All-American. Guy being dude. Second choice corner. I think that's our first ever All-American. Out to Guy being dudes. Game seems to break easily. They definitely need to tune and tweak some stuff. Definitely do. So let's take a look at the conference standings then, now that all those extra games have gone through. And I mean, people could argue like, technically it would have broke before or whatever, but let's look. So Akron still gets promoted from the independent tier. Conference USA. In terms of relegated, it's still Air Force. We'll double check promotions soon, but Air Force is still relegated. But the weird thing is they only played the 10 games. There's just so many different like amounts of games played. I don't understand. In the MAC, it came down to Eastern Michigan or Georgia Southern, and we know that Eastern Michigan, I think it's going to hold. What about the Sun Belt? We had App State. App State still getting relegated. The American Conference was Charlotte, yeah. Mountain West is Minnesota. Yeah, I mean, they had the extra loss, so. Can't seem to perfect this. San Antonio's still... Yeah, this is still staying the same, though. San Antonio got relegated. Arizona State lost to Colorado, so they got relegated. Big 12 is Mizzou, who lost to... Ooh! No, that's right, because Mizzou lost to Iowa. Air Force will play Army every year, so that might be why they have one. conference game. Yeah, I am thinking it is that game. That's probably screwing things up a little bit. Big Ten, it was Oklahoma. Yeah, so all the relegations are still the same. Who knows? Maybe next year we try... actually, you know what? Just in case we elect to shuffle, I might go back through the teams. In case we decide... Oh, yeah, Army, Navy. I knew what he meant. Just read it, just wrote it. Yeah, we keep ending up with that fictional fucking Week 16. And it doesn't show any games, but we know that there were games. Conference champions. We know that we're getting promoted. Memphis wins the Pac-12 over Maryland. So Memphis will get promoted. Nebraska wins the Big 12. We have Miami winning the MAC. So Miami's getting promoted. You have Bowling Green winning the Sun Belt. So they are promoted. Rice win the American over San Diego State. You got UAB beating Cal for the Mountain West. Michigan win the SEC for bragging rights. Iowa State win the ACC. And then you have North Carolina winning the Big Ten over Texas Tech. Interesting. Okay. So really quickly then, in case, again, I elect to change the amount of numbers just to test these things out. The ACC... Let's see. So the ACC ends up being... We go back through a 1 through 13. Bear with me here, but again, this is our test run, you know? This is the time to see how to perfect dumb formats like this. Let's be honest. It's a pretty dumb format. If we were to drop it to 11 teams, right? Enjoy that. I cannot possibly take the cowbell anymore. We need a break from the cowbell. We need a break from the cowbell. Just for a little bit. Little bit. So let me double check this, right? We've tried 12 teams. We thought bumping it up to 13 would be the fix, but then you still get certain complications. So what if we were to make it 11 teams per conference? We know who's getting promoted, who's getting relegated, so on and so forth, right? So let's see. This would actually be a little bit tough to reorganize, but it's worth the effort. So in the SEC, you had Michigan, who also won the conference title. So they're tops. Then you have Clemson, Florida State, the Oregon Ducks. USC had a really good year. Georgia. Louisville would survive. Wisconsin. Then you got the Florida Gators. Ohio State had a rough year. Ohio State and Notre Dame would be the 11th that survived. Leaving out below the cut would technically be Tennessee and Bama. So how could we fairly adjust this to 11? I don't think we could, right? Like, a team like Tennessee would just get screwed. But also, they had a really bad year. They should have been better. So the Big Ten. The Big Ten. UNC earned promotion, so they'd be fine. Let's see. Penn State finished in second. Then you had Texas Tech, Texas A&M, then Texas. So much Texas. Pittsburgh, who of course have won a national title in this timeline. South Kakalaki, TCU, the Baylor Bears. You have Ole Miss. And then technically, oh man. So below the cut line, we know Oklahoma got relegated. But now we'd have to check the game between LSU and Boston College to see who's more likely to retain their spot. I'm willing to try this because if we can solve that extra frickin' game problem, then the setup is perfect. LSU beat Boston College. Okay, which doesn't surprise me. All right. Let's take a look at those Tier 3 Big 12 standings for this year. Undefeated run for Nebraska, who did secure promotion. Then you had a really good year for Washington, a really good year for Kentucky. I would not have expected to see Kentucky up there. We got NC State, Oklahoma State did okay. Utah's in the mix. Purdue. Auburn still just kind of mid. West Virginia were all right this year. UCF. And then below the cut line at 12 and 13, we know Mizzou got relegated. It would be down to Iowa and UCLA, and Iowa had that extra loss on their record. So we'll use that as the tiebreaker then. So Iowa, your spot, if we do elect to reorganize, try and fix this weird scheduling glitch, yeah, your spot is not secured. In the ACC, Nebraska won the Natty. They did not win the Natty. They earned promotion, though. So Iowa State won their conference. And you got K-State. Miami finally had a decent year. It's been a while since they've had a decent year. Then we got Cincy, Houston, Virginia Tech, Boise State. Arizona had an okay year. Arkansas, whose spot would be safe. Tulane's spot would be safe. And then it's down to Illinois or Colorado. And yeah, Colorado would be the team that's in trouble. Okay. All right. Like I said, I think we can make this work as to where we'd bring it down to 11 to see if that fixes it. Pac-12 champions were Memphis. Actually, here, let me save myself a little bit of time really quickly. Just a smidge of time. A smidge. A smidgen. But yeah, at least, I mean, in theory, like the idea of 13 teams made sense, so it's nothing but conference games, but then you still end up with that weird-ass glitch of there being like a team or games after the conference championship week, which is kind of annoying, because clearly that just could have massively hurt our playoff chances, and we had to jump into a game to make sure that we won it, which was really dumb. Syracuse would be safe. Liberty would be safe. We got Stanford. We got Rutgers. Indiana would be safe. Good for them. SMU would be safe. Mississippi State. And then it comes down to Oregon or Washington State. And it'd be Oregon State that would be in a bit of trouble for the extra loss. That's how... Them's the breaks. Them's the breaks. How'd the Mountain West turn out this year? Mountain West champions were UAB, of all teams, which is kind of nuts. Off a point differential, I'm not going to check the schedule. Georgia Tech would be safe. BYU is safe. I had double conference games year 2. Yeah. I don't know if it's just something I can fix or not, but I got to try. I just might not be able to fix it. The game just might kind of spaz out when you overly customize conferences, you know? Might be something that they have to fix as opposed to, you know, being able to fix it here. But, again, it is worth a shot. Can't blame the game for it. There's a chance that I've just kind of pushed it too far, you know? Let's see, USF would be safe, and then Minnesota and Nevada would not be. Good to know. American Conference, Tier 7. Again, Rice had one hell of a season. Then you got San Diego State, who finished in second. They were runners-up. Let's see, we got Wake Forest, Louisiana Tech. Recreated the Pac-12, moved some teams around, so maybe. Rice had a rice cooker. They should boo. Boo. Bad joke. Boo. Shame you. Shame you and boo. Let's see. Utah State did all right. Florida Atlantic. We got Fresno. Actually, Temple should be ahead of Fresno. Colorado State is screwed no matter what. They are screwed no matter what. I don't know how the hell the reorganizing is going to work. This is going to be weird. Sunbelt. Doogie breaking a game, never. Hey, look, man, I'm trying to fix it at least. At least I'm nice. Bowling Green won that conference. Shout out to Swerve Strickland, not Fiona at the moment. 2 AEW songs in a row on this playlist. Let's go. Shout out to Bowling Green. They had a hell of a year. Arkansas State would be safe. Tulsa would be safe. We know that Appalachian State are not. North Texas presumably are fine. Then we got Troy, Toledo, Jacksonville State, the UMass Minutemen. Sam Houston would be okay. Hawaii would be all right. Good for Hawaii. And then East Carolina, so Florida International would be in the first chopping block spot, aside from the relegated team. A game changer, but like a game breaker. I'm good at it. I'm good at it. I'll take it easy, man. Next stream's tomorrow. You know it. Think I'd miss out on a night of breaking this game? I don't think so. I don't think so. If there's an opportunity to be streaming and breaking this game, I am taking it. I will be here. Let's see. Mid-Tennessee State. We got Southern Mississippi. New Mexico State. Good for New Mexico State. They're making some decent strides at New Mexico State. You know, they're not complete pushovers. San Jose State. Got Georgia State. Central Mich would be safe. And then Wyoming safe over Georgia Southern and Eastern Michigan. All right. One more to go. That's Conference USA, our conference. Of course, we were the ones that earned promotion, while Air Force are very much getting relegated. From there, Northern Illinois apparently finished in second. Kennesaw State, the bastards that beat us, the only team to beat us so far this year. Kent State, we played in the conference title game. Old Dominion, Ball State's making some decent improvements, even though they're still in a bottom tier. You got Ohio, Buffalo, South Alabama, New Mexico is good. Navy's good, so James Madison also going to be in the chopping block if we reorganize this, which, again, I think we're going to have to try to fix this weird-ass scheduling glitch that happens. So at least we know what direction we're going with that when the time comes. For now, though, I think we are good to handle our business. We do get some job offers, or at least a job offer. Some offensive and a defensive coordinator role at some bigger programs, but no thank you. We have our team, and we're not going anywhere. Not worried about early National Signing Day. Am worried about managing staff. We have to find coordinators that fit the bill. David Aguilera, veer and shoot. Everyone else is pro style or air raid. Son of a bitch. Only guy that really fits then is Aguilera with a Pennsylvania pipeline. So he's our guy. And then defensive coordinator. Aguilera was ours before too. Defensive coordinator. We got Jeff Wittage. Who's to say? He's the only one that fits our theme. So we got to do it. Having a Big Apple pipeline, though, is good for us based on our school location, so we'll take that. But let's get through the bye week and see who it's going to be for us in the first round of the playoffs. Technically, round number 2. As we draw Texas Tech at the Fiesta Bowl in the playoff quarterfinal. Oh, boy. Alrighty, Texas Tech. That's not going to be easy. Let's take a look at the rest of the bracket. Texas Tech beat Michigan by a field goal. Florida State over Miami, so they'll play Arkansas State. Clemson over UNC to seal a matchup with K-State. Bowling Green upsets Nebraska. Either Bowling Green or BYU will be in the Final Four. Oh, the playoffs, baby. It's a magical time. It is a magical, magical time. As Cal wants us as their head coach, but that's not going to happen. Did we get the staff members we were looking for? We got one of them, but not the coordinator. Shit. Molson spread offense should work. We can bring him in too. I don't even have the ability to look at, or the time to look at anything else. So, all right. Texas Tech. What do they look like? Ooh, okay. So their quarterbacks, a pair of 78s, Ramon Jolly and CJ O'Reilly. Okay. Meg Bot might be down. It's Blood Brothers by Papa Roach. So we are pretty close in terms of QBs. I'd say we actually have the advantage overall-wise. Running back, though, Juan Benavidez. That's the key right there, is stopping this guy from running all over us. He's receiving back, actually, too, so their passing game could be pretty dangerous. They're only an 81 overall, so we are higher rated. Couple of good wideouts, James Silvestro, Martin Clapp. Not much going on for them tight end-wise. O-line, Crum's not that great. An 82, and Oscar Baca. 83, 82, 81, and an 87. Okay, their O-line's not bad. Defensive line, they got an 85, another 85. That defensive line's going to be a problem. They got some decent linebackers, too. We might have a bit of an advantage in the secondary because of our speed. We're going to have to throw the ball. That's our key here. We have faster wideout. I don't think we're going to be able to run the ball. Like, we have faster wideouts that should be able to take advantage of their secondary. But, no guarantees at all. The Fiesta Bowl. TOUGLANE against Texas Tech. Who's going to the Final Four? Their front seven's scary. Like, I don't think we're going to be able to establish a run. We got to successfully throw the ball here. All right. The old Red Raiders of Texas Tech. This will be an interesting one. Very interesting one. All right, gentlemen. Let's do it. I don't think I'll be playing every second, every down, but, you know. Still a big-time game for us. Big time, big time.
To Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo.
The biggest game in program history is right here.
We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory.
Booter Hog ready to go.
The Texas Tech Red Raiders taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff. A group that has a
How the hell we ended up as the top-seeded team in the postseason, I have no idea. I mean, I guess I do technically use conference records and
long
everything.
enough, Kirk. Let's get
But
this game going.
all right. Gigantic game for us. We will at least do the opening kick returns, see if we can do some damage here. Help the boys out a bit. This is the exact same stadium we just played in as well to get our conference title win. Push to the outside. The big juke and the blocking just couldn't hold. But we'll help our boys start in a good way. They throw the ball a ton. All right, gentlemen. I believe in you. I believe. First quarter. 7-0. How and why do we always play to the level of our competition? We are up 21-0 on Texas Tech at the end of the first. 85-0 lead. We wouldn't be safe. That's fair. Second quarter. We are up 31-6 at halftime. Let's go to the third. 31-9. As we start the fourth quarter. 34-9. Barring the worst collapse of all time, we're about to no-touching victory Texas Tech and move to the Final Four of the playoffs.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. The stage gets even bigger.
No touching! No touching! No touching!
Aside from the opening kickoff,
You and I have been around this team all year long.
they almost choked.
And how they're able to contain themselves.
They almost choked.
They did that again today.
But we're moving on.
Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is
We have won the Fiesta Bowl over Texas Tech. We move on to the Final Four of the playoffs. After being outscored 25-3 in the second half. The field goal that seals us the win. Mother of God. He had a 75-yard touchdown. There it was, the 44-yarder for Torrey Butt near the start of the quarter. 34-31. They put up almost 500 yards of offense. We just totally switched off after that first half. Cole goes 16-23, 228 yards and a touchdown. I mean, he had a great game. Rushing-wise, 3 rushing touchdowns. Cole, of course, running the ball quite a bit. Bingus couldn't do much on the ground. I mean, we did have some pretty solid performances. Ryan the Riot, the only touchdown reception. We didn't give up a single sack. We had 2 players with 10 tackles. We didn't get to their quarterback either. Interception for Super Nintendo Chalmers, the freshman. It should have been over. But as we know, it's never over with this team. We hold on by a field goal to win the Fiesta Bowl and move to the Final Four. This frickin' team, man. Who will it be in the Final Four? As Brett Cole was Conference Player of the Week, we know it's Florida State. It showed it for a second. There it is. The Florida State Seminoles in the playoff semifinal. Danny, good to see you, my man. How are you? The bracket as it stands. TOUGLANE and Florida State, Bowling Green and Kansas State. K-State looking to go back-to-back. What a Final Four that is. Bowling Green in the Final Four. TOUGLANE in the Final Four. We got our coordinators that we were looking for. My goodness. My goodness. What do the Seminoles look like? And do we have any injuries? Whether my Jalen Hurts is out for one more week. Okay. We'd have him back for the Natty should we make it. What does Florida State look like in 2029? A little bit better at quarterback. They have Ty Stevens, maybe even Johnny Higgins. I imagine Ty Stevens is their guy. Running back, really good combinations. Max Washington, Morgan Adai, Johnny Davis. Wideouts, very, very good, including 9. Oh my God, the speed they have at wideout. Jesus Christ. Including the Heisman winner, Vernon Macklin. Sidney Sapp, Jermaine Mincy at tight end. That is scary. O-line, Timotei Office. Oh, man. A little bit weak at center. I don't know if he'd actually be the starter, though. Jesus! They have a tremendous O-line. They have a tremendous defensive line, including Vince Carter. Dunk on him. Linebackers, okay, that's good. That's a bit worse. That's even worse. Corners, there's the advantage. They have faster corners again. Ooh, but they do have good safeties, except for that guy. Their kicker's only a 73. Okay. This is a very, very interesting game, is it not? For the first time in a long time, we're playing a team with a higher rating than us. Do it. For a spot in the national championship. Won't get ahead of ourselves of what this could mean. We have a job to do in New Orleans.
The long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage. One last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff. A crew today that's looking to make a strong statement. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit, and here we go. A college football.
We've struggled against some lower level teams. What will we do against a team that's even better than us on paper? Try the opening kickoff again. Hopefully get the boys off on the right foot.
Semi-final game. The turn begins inside the 10.
Baratheon almost had the outside. I think it was 93 that missed a key block. They also love to pass the ball. Their third down conversion rate is much better than ours, too. Boys, I'm going to trust you. If you can get it done on your own, I'm fine with you getting it done on your own. First quarter, semi-final against Florida State. We know that lead's not safe, but we're up 14-0 at the end of the first. Let's go to halftime. 21-0. 28-0. 28-7. 28-14 at halftime. That was a good pushback from the Seminoles. Third quarter. 31-14, 38-14. $45-14. How does this happen every time? How does this happen every time? Gentlemen, you cannot blow this game. You can't possibly. You cannot possibly blow this game. You had it. National title spot. You had it. And that should do it. That should do it. For the second game in a row, we almost blow it.
And the quarterback just kneels down.
But we didn't.
Well, that's a great.
We are going to the national championship game in season 6.
And play for that trophy.
And this is a
Nearly blew the lead twice.
games that these guys have been able to play.
But we will play either Kansas State or Bowling Green for the national title in season 6.
Physically, they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
We won the Fiesta Bowl, and now the Sugar Bowl.
This one here. Kirk Herbstreit.
We are one win away
Another presentation of EA's
from winning the national title. A 23-point fourth quarter for Florida State. Again, we allowed over 500 yards of offense. Cole went 18-25, 230 yards, 4 touchdowns. Rushing-wise, touchdowns for Power and Cole. Great game for Targaryen. Receiving-wise, huge game for Ron Tudaball with 2 touchdowns. And then Jack Daniels, the 5th, the freshman, and Bingus Piss Missile also with touchdowns. Apparently Jack had 0 yards on the play. Still no sacks allowed. Oh yeah, Danny. Oh yeah, there's no such thing as a safe lead with this team. You left it 28-0. LOL. Chumbawamba with the sack. 2 picks for Darkwing Duck. Our kicker, thankfully, did not miss today. I don't know what to make of this. We're going to a national title game here in season 6. Yeah, if we win here, well, we might have to have another conversation about, do we go until we hit tier 1, or because we know the tiers are a bit fucked up and I'm going to have to mess with them anyway, do we start? I don't know. It all depends on whether or not we win, which is hardly a guarantee with a team like this. We're either playing the defending national champions, Kansas State, or Bowling Green for the national title. Who's it going to be? We're playing Bowling Green for the national title? There's no fucking way. There's no fucking way. Are you fucking kidding me?